Today we are continuing the conversation on the Candid Girlfriend. Is she a, hold up, getting a conversation from my mom. Is she a girl's girl? Point blank, no. Let's discuss why. Also, hi, for those who are new here, my name is Shayna. I am a journalist. I talk a lot about decentering men. I talk a lot about child-free living, and clearly I have a lot of thoughts, and my editors don't want to hear all of them all the time. So I'm bringing them here to YouTube. You're welcome. Now let's dive in. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And now we're diving in. So in yesterday's video, we broke down what is the Candid Girlfriend and the different colors, specifically the two different varieties of Candid Girlfriend between the empty vessel and the chameleon. And today we are looking at the overarching umbrella of pick me that was also discussed in yesterday's video. So, I personally believe, I feel like it's basically science at this point. If you're a pick-me, it's antithetical to being a girl's girl because your focus is on being picked, generally by men. Sometimes you want to be picked by but even if you want to be picked by society, by the media, you want to go viral, all that stuff, all of these elements of the society that we lived in that people are trying to get picked by, they're all male dominated. It's all really trying to appease the male gaze, trying to contour yourself into a way that would be picked by these entities that essentially don't want you to be a full person. So at the end of the day, if you're a pick-me, you can't be a girl's girl. If you're a pick-me, you can't be pro-community because you want to be picked. It's not about the us, it's about the me. Pick me, choose me, love me. Now, as a food journalist, for those who don't know, I primarily work within the food and travel space. So if you ever want me to talk more about food, travel, recommendations, things like that, let me know. But anyway, I go straight to food analogies to try and create images for myself and for other people. So when I think about the Candid Girlfriend and how she cannot be a girl's girl, I think about ice cream. Why do I think about ice cream? So I look at my friends and I see a variety of flavors that I really enjoy, that are very specific, that they have worked very hard to cultivate. I see soursop ice cream. I see hot honey ice cream. I see matcha yuzu ice cream, right? Things that some people will go, oh my God, ew. And then other people would go, I need it, right? There's a very clear level of specificity that comes with knowing who you are, and that's knowing the kinds of community that you want. So the people that see you and know you, they know that they want you in their lives because they go, wow, this whole package, yes. And that's what builds friendships. That's what builds relationships. When you see somebody being their whole authentic self with all of their quirks and specificities and colors and everything, and you just go, wow, this is a complete person that I am so drawn to, right? And that goes across, like I said, all relationships. So I see that on one side, and the people that are able to do this, because they've put so much work into developing who they are, their flavor, their texture, their color palette. If we're once again speaking about ice cream, if you're going to be a matcha yuzu, what grade matcha are you? Are you ceremonial grade, or can I get you at Trader Joe's? Listen, I love Trader Joe's, but can I get you at Trader Joe's? If you're yuzu, and let's not there's yuzu, but then there's also seduchi, which is another kind of Japanese citrus. There's a bunch of other, what kind of citrus are you? Did you get it from Japan? Do you know a guy? How did you find, there's a story behind an interesting thing that you can eat, behind not just ice cream, but behind anything that you go and say, wow, this is not just my favorite meal, because listen, I love a French fry. I love a deep fried potato, but they're behind food or things that you can't just find anywhere, there's always a story behind it. And it's not a cookie cutter story. There's a development, there's a journey, there's, oh my God, look at all these different elements that came together on this plate and this bowl of ice cream for me. I am honored to know and have this ice cream, right? So there's that. There's that's on this side. And the people that are doing this work for themselves appreciate the work that other people are doing within themselves. My friends that are matcha and yuzu deeply appreciate the hot honey ice cream, who also deeply appreciate the activated charcoal and the, like, there's a whole bunch of people that say, ooh, yes, you better get, there's that's happening here. And then on the other hot side, you have plain shaved ice. That's it. It's just plain shaved ice over here. Now, whether it wanted to be plain shaved ice or never actually really considered any other options that it could be, because they've been just cruising along being plain shaved ice. Now, listen, people will always have plain shaved ice. At the end of the day, ice cream is cream, but also ice crystals. So like you can't have ice cream without ice, right? So it is technically still a part of the family, but if you just want to be plain shaved ice, then okay, sure. But somebody's probably going to come along and say, you know what? I have cherry syrup. You know what? I got pineapple syrup. You know what? I'm going to just take this and just like get half of this out of here and then mix something else in here. You know what? I know what this could be better. And sure, you could still kind of identify as plain shaved ice, but at the end of the day, you're not anymore. You are the other person's creation. The person that came in and said, I'm going to do this better so that way I can make this bowl, whatever it is that I want to have, whatever it is that I want to consume. There's no like conversation that happens with a bowl of plain shaved ice. It just says, oh, you weren't doing anything anyway. I got this. And even as sad as that sounds, here's the kicker. The bowl of plain shaved ice within this conversation of the Candid Girlfriend wants to be picked. It wants to be changed. It wants to become something that whoever picks it creates. It doesn't want to choose what it wants to become. It wants to be taken, said, okay, this is mine now, and I'm gonna do something amazing with it. The stripping of what, because it's not even a stripping of identity if there was not an identity to begin with from the person that came in. The person that came in, the man, the booga, they just saw a bowl of plain shaved ice. Now, if it's the chameleon that we were talking about in the last video, then maybe that was like, I don't know, a chocolate ice cream, maybe even like a chocolate caramel swirl. It could have been like a s'mores ice cream. And then they said, I'm not getting the buyers that I want. I don't want, I want to be picked. I want to be chosen. I want to be num, 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 num. So then they systematically removed the marshmallow, removed every chocolate particle, removed every little piece of graham cracker and said, great, now they're going to choose me. And how can that person be a good friend? How could that person that has removed all of the things that have made them special, all of the things that have made them beautiful and interesting for a man, how could they be a good friend? Genuinely. Because it's not just what they are doing within their own body, within their own spirit, within their own existence to be chosen for a man. It's also showing the lengths at which they will go for male comfort. And that's scary. That's the kind of person that will make you, peer pressure you, force you to have another drink at a party that a guy bought that you know is sketchy and you want to get out of there, but they have the car keys and they're not leaving and they're saying, you know what, you have one more shot because he's cute and I like his friend. And you're not going to mess this up for me. That's the kind of person that this is. And that kind of scenario is not, it can be replicated, right? It can be, there's a lot of ways that we, unfortunately, as women can perpetuate violence towards other women because we are actively choosing male comfort. Not just comfort, but just general attention. A lot of people don't realize that not all attention is good attention. And they crave, I mean, look at J-Lo. And I'm not going to go on a complete tangent. I'm not going to go on a complete tangent because did I personally love that chaotic movie of This Is Me? Now, I ate it up. I ate it up. Am I going to be watching the documentary about the making of that movie musical? Absolutely. Absolutely. But I also think that it is very important for us to realize that I don't think she understands that this is not good attention. I'm not watching this because I think that it's good. Arguably, it's so bad that I refuse to turn away. What does that say about me? That I love to be entertained. But that's not good attention, right? And there's a lot of people that just think, and I don't know if it's because of upbringings, I don't know if it's because of traumas, I don't know if it's because of, it could be whatever. But just because eyes are on you does not mean that eyes are on you for a good reason, especially when it's male attention. Arguably, the scariest thing that I could ever experience is opening up my comment section one day and seeing a bunch of men agreeing with me. I would have known that I've made a wrong turn. Somewhere in that video, I would delete the video. I would apologize to every woman that I've met on the street because I know that I would have done wrong. I know that I would have done wrong. Sorry. All right, so I'm going to go calm myself down. But I'm also curious, what kind of ice cream do you think you are? What kind of ice cream do I think I am? I'm going to think about this. But I'm also curious what kind of ice cream you think you are. There's no wrong answers. Tippity type them away in the comment section. And maybe people can make friends in the comment section if you guys think that you're similar ice creams. Or if you love somebody else's flavors. You know what I mean. Okay, so share, subscribe, all that great stuff. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.